Thank you, Media 2, for that brief introduction. And we'll make it snappy today. I will start first and then we'll ask the various regions to give updates. We had 2 kidnapping issues. And these were very, very bad examples. Well, when I say kidnapping, alleged kidnapping issues, which is actually false. And we have tasked the media department to go on radio, and we have also tasked the ONS media unit to also be on radio, probably on television as well, to give out some of this information. I will read out this because it is very clear. On the 17th of November, at about 20-30 hours, a black Jeep without registration number ran into the SLRSA compound, destroying the gate at a terrific speed. Shortly after the entry of the vehicle into the gate, a group of men, some on motorcycles, forcibly entered into the compound and started beating the driver, shouting "Kichan Kichan," meaning kidnapper. He was seriously beaten before the police arrived at the scene and rescued him. He was later taken to Connors Hospital for treatment. The man was later identified as Mohammed Kamara of number 2 Thompson Street, Kisii. The black Jeep was damaged, vandalized. The other 2 passengers were also beaten, and one of them was admitted at Kenton Police Hospital. Investigation in progress. What happened to the first man that was beaten? He died. Mohammed Kamara of number 2 Thompson Street, Kisii, died as a result of that beating. I will just give you a short background to what happened. 3 of these guys, I think 2 of them were bodyguards to His Excellency, the President. They were at, Frube Road, going towards the east, but there was heavy traffic, so they decided to come back. On their way back to Eastern Police, some people started making insinuations that motorcar in a kitchen ended. So people came to the vehicle, tried to open the vehicle, they couldn't. The driver, knowing that people were talking about kitchen, put down his windscreen, the side wind glass or side glasses, and unfortunately, they did not find anything, but still continued shouting "Kichan Kichan." The 2 guys were out, and one was inside. One of the kekes that was very adamant in allowing these people to move and shouting "Kichan Kichan" was arrested and taken to Eastern Police Station. He was handcuffed and taken to Eastern Police Station. One of the guys was seriously beaten at that particular point, beaten to a point that he was rescued by some people. One of them he mentioned was a police officer and a prison officer, and then some civilians that knew him. He was later now brought to the Eastern Police Station and taken to Kenton Police Station because he was bleeding profusely. The man that was left in the vehicle, the guy I refer to that died, was only hired as a mechanic, and seeing that he was under threat, decided to run from Eastern Police to SLRSA. Got to the place, decided to hit the gate, and he was very successful. Went through the gate, and it was inside the gate that these chasers, most of them bike riders, had to enter that gate, took him out, beat him before news reached the police that people were fighting or beating somebody at that point. And then he was rescued and later on died at the hospital. The second one, this occurred on the 16th at about 23:30 hours. One Hana Amara of Mambo village raised an alarm that someone was loitering in a backyard and shouted "Kichan Kichan," which attracted some youths that descended on the victim, Muhammad Sise, who was seriously beaten and taken to a nearby bridge and placed under the bridge. I know Rick Paul Freetown West will throw some light on this. The police were later informed of the victim's presence in that particular area, and they rushed there and took him to emergency hospital for treatment. Investigations is in progress, but thank God Hannah Amara and one Margaret Kamara were arrested and are helping in the investigations. Godrich Police is handling this issue. The first issue is being handled by Ross Road Police Station. So if you want further information on the progress of that investigation, you can go there. We are having a lot of problems in this country with regard to mining along our water bodies. In the months of June and July, we conducted two operations, Python 1 and 2, along the river Pampana and River Sewa in the east, Pampana in the north, Maguruka, and several arrests were made. We arrested a total of about 8, not dredge, 8 of these excavators and several other mining equipment. A whole lot of them are at Joy. We arrested 15 people by then. They are all attending court. The team also went to the east, to Wejebu, and we are able to see again, arrested some people on some mining equipment. The mining equipment were lodged at Kenema Police Station, but the suspects were brought here. They all have been charged. Recently, we realized that a lot more miners are along the river in Pampana, and some of them have now gone to the Taya River. Those of you that go through the provinces, through our roads, will see that all our waters that were clean are now very dirty. Well, that is a silt. The water has become silty, what they call muddy. And the most dangerous part of it we had, and we are investigating, that they are using mercury in, well, I don't know whether it's specific gravity differences they are looking for, because if you put mercury, probably the gold will now go under, and then the other light metals will float, call them sand, etc., will float, and then they will go away. I don't know whether that's the chemistry that is going on, but we are informed that lead is used, and lead is a heavy metal and very poisonous to the human, especially the liver. And that's make they will always tell you when they paint us, now open the window, not the inside. It's because of the lead poisoning. So it did not stop there, it's still going on. We have destroyed their dredges last week. Mr. The LUC at the regional commander at Northeast Mr. Tommy, Gabriel Tommy, conducted raids along those rivers again. And unfortunately, fortunately, several, I think 15 people again were arrested. Most of them are foreigners, Ghanaians, Nigerians, Ivorians, Guineans, and Sierra Leoneans. This is the extent to which these things are happening. At Penguia also. At Penguia, again, serious mining is going on there. And it will interest you that a Chinese national who was there looking at the mining, because I think they were now encroaching into his concession area, had to release one gunshot from a pistol, and he was arrested immediately by the locals, disarmed, and is under investigation. I'm only trying to tell you the level of mining that is going on. I have another report here. Massive illegal mining in PC. And this is Tambaka. Tambaka Yombali Chiefdom, Karine district. In our forestry reserve, is it Kilimi? Forestry reserve in Tambaka Chiefdom. Massive gold mining is going on there. And it is now taking a trend because these areas are so remote. And we understand the same Ghanaians, the police and were able to conduct a raid. 5 Ghanaians were again arrested at that particular point. Meaning the mining is going on at a rate that is being, we don't know who are behind this mining, but most of the miners are now foreigners, but they are assisted by our people. So this is the extent to which our mining is going, and the Kichan. These are the 2 issues that are now going on in this country, especially in Freetown. Kichan is more in Freetown. The provinces, it started in Makeni, but has gone down. In Bo and Kenema, we haven't heard much about them. And in Putloko, no. It's only in Freetown. I think Freetown is the only area where this Kichan issue is being propagated. But we haven't been able to see any true Kichan, you know. So I will stop so far, and would ask our friend the update from CID, Head of Operations, Mr. Francis Levy. Welcome.
Good afternoon again, usual press briefing. Good afternoon, Director of Operations, Chairman, Director of Traffic, Head of Regional Commander Western, West, and then other colleagues, First Estate, ladies and gentlemen. Today, press briefing for CID, I only have one to mention. This is about an alleged unlawful possession of shotgun, which is a transfer case from Mine 91 that was received on Wednesday, the 24th November 2021. It states that on Sunday, 21st November 2021, at about 16:50 hours, upon information received by ASP Alpha Lamin County, a team left the 91 police station for Bake Local Town, Yonibana, Chiefdom, Tankoli district, where the house of one Hassan Toli suspect was searched, and one shot locally made gun, one shotgun live cartridge, and 5 shotgun empty cartridge shells were discovered in his premises and same time taken to the my 91 police station for further investigation. The CID, this shotgun and the one life round and the 5 empty shells have been registered with the exhibits for safekeeping, and a letter of request has also been sent to the ballistic expert for further examination and findings in the sex of the investigations. This is the only topical case for now being mentioned. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Francis Levy. I think last week we had some very serious matters. I don't know whether you sometimes probe after this press brief to go and see whether matters. There was a lot of stealing last week. I could remember the 700 million you mentioned, and yes,
Casino.
From Casino Leone, you know, and some others. So please follow up some of these cases because they can make very fine stories for you. Can I now call on the long-awaited man that, but the people that have been asking of you are not here today. Where is that man, that fuller man? Ba.
He said he's on his way coming.
Yeah, I called him, he said he's coming.
Ba has been asking of you every press briefing. This was today could have been the 5th time.
Is it not the one that he said it's the first time this is in the office, so I don't know.
I don't know, probably is the one. However, you can give your update on what has been going on with respect to our operation.
Yes, sir.
No, that's in the draw.
This one.
In better. The drama. No, the draw. The draw past this other. I know all these things here. Draw a small back.
I do so.
You do so, eh?
Yeah, I do so.
Okay, I think so. Go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My names are Kaprosaidu Kamara, AIG. I am the current Director of Traffic Management and Road Safety. The Operation Smooth Running Phase 2, which we started in April 2021 in a way to decongest the CBD of commercial motorbikes, is ongoing. All impounded motorbikes are conveyed to the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority SLRSA office for ticketing at a sum of 500,000 leones as a way of deterrent to prevent them from entering Central Business District. The operation will continue until short a time. We don't have no specific time.
We will not stop it.
We will not stop it. So that's why I said it will continue until short a time. Then 2, the Director of Traffic Management, the Acting Executive Director, Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, together with the Honorable Mada Levy, who is the Chairman of the Oversight Committee of the Ministry of Transport and Aviation in Parliament, have engaged various stakeholders in the transport sector, comprising drivers' union, garage owners, tricycle riders union, commercial motorbike riders union, and indigenous transport owners association for the removal of all abandoned vehicles on the highway and clearing of garages on the streets of Freetown. The issue of commercial motorbikes riders entering the CBD and reckless way tricycles are plying the cities was also discussed. Then in October 2021, the Traffic Directorate held a meeting with all nationwide DTOs and transport stakeholders of the southern region in Bo City to sensitize them on road safety issues, traffic roles and responsibilities in the communities, and the way forward to strengthen the relationship between the transport stakeholders, and the law enforcement agencies. I think this is all I have for you.
Thank you, Mr. KSK. I hope the person who wants to see you will be here shortly. I'm seeing updates from CRD. My friend. He's not around. Okay, can we ask for an update from Mr. Commissioner of Police, Mr. Manfred Williams of Freetown West?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, let me align myself with the previous protocols. I'll go straight to an incident that occurred on the 23rd of November 2021. It was around 11:15 when the LUC Mountain reported that two men, were arguing over a woman when one of them stabbed the other at the car park of the U.S. Embassy. The one who stabbed the other was Jibo. He's residing within that area, within the mountainous area, whilst by Kamara, who was stabbed, bleed to death. The body was taken to Connaught Mortuary whilst the investigation is ongoing. Because the moment Jibo stabbed by Kamara, he took to his heels. And on yesterday, say around 1:30, between the hours of 12 to 1:30, the bike riders attacked police officers at Sykes Street, St. Anthony. During the process, 7 of them were arrested with about 6 bikes. They were taken to Central Police Station where they were charged and they have appeared in court. One thing I want to draw attention to is the rate at which people are taking the law into their hands. Before yesterday, it was on Tuesday, a bike was arrested whilst the officers were taking the bike to the police station. Group of Okada riders tried to overpower the police officers to take the bike away, but they couldn't. That's why on yesterday again, they attacked the police officers, but they are now in court. So I think those are the 2 updates I have for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, update from Freetown East. No, this way, I think so.
Mr. Chairman, Director of Operations, AIG, Traffic Management, Commissioner, Freetown West, Operation Officer for CIDM Quarters, Port Estate, present. Good afternoon. I will no longer report on the one that the chairman has already reported on with regards to the incident that occurred at road transport. I move on to the next one that I have. On Monday, the 21st October 2021, the operation team of Waterloo Division, led by ASP Babakago, adequately responded to a distress call by arresting 9 irate bike riders of Divya Water who went on the rampage by destroying window panes and balusters of a house at the PI Water over the allegation of, it was done because they they're having problem with their chairman. They complain that he's in the habit of arresting them, harassing them, extorting money from them. So on the basis of that, they no longer want him. So instead of following the due process as to how to remove him from office, they went on the rampage, attacked his house, destroyed window panes, balusters. So in the process, the police responded. 9 riders were arrested, and they are supposed to go to court today for various offenses. And then also on Friday, 11th, on Friday the 19th November 2021, at about 13:30 hours, a team of OSD personnel held by ASP Sama of Waterloo Division swiftly responded to a distress call made by one Santini Bar Camara, a casual worker at Vista Bank, Waterloo branch, that the said bank had been broken into by a group of armed men with guns and machetes. On the arrival of the officers, they did not meet any of the robbers in the said building, and so therefore, unfortunately, they met this casual worker in the office, and then with two other people, Joseph Junisa, and then also Sina Lako. So those, together with the police officer that was on guard, and they were taken to the station. Interestingly, nothing belonging to the bank was taken away. Apart from those 2 incidences, nothing serious to report. Nothing else serious to report.
Thank you. I think, thank you very much for those updates. We'll now turn the mic to you people, the Fort Estate.